out my way. I need space to get the fake off. Get out my way. I need space, I'm about to take off. Get out my way. Yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get out my way. It's too easy, it's a layup. Give me my space, I'm in my pride. I was a prisoner all of them.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Junkies, episode whatever number this is. I've done lost count. We've been having so much fun. So, as we get rocking and rolling, it's a very special week, guys. Of course, as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Justin, our fearless football writer. Maybe he'll start putting out more than one story every month, but you can jump onto our website and see his stuff here soon. But the exciting part this week is the fact that we have what we have been looking forward to, and that's Fan Week. We've been wanting Fan Week for a while. When we started this show, it is about the fans. Justin and I like giving our opinions that you guys hate to listen to, but the fans love to give their opinions back in a good way. And this week, we've got Mr. Superfan himself, Christopher Shaw. Christopher, thanks for joining us, man.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, thanks for letting me in.
Yeah, so you got to join the Goof Troop on the OG show last Friday night.
I love the Goof Troop. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to stick for a while, man.
Oh, good picks. Good picks last week.
So, yeah, I was all over I was all over the quarterback list by Andy. So if you haven't watched the OG show last week, I think it did, before it broke down in the middle, I think it did 35 or 4,000 views. It was doing pretty good. If Will could keep it on Facebook, we'd be doing really good. And so,
Will dropping the ball yet again.
I know it. See, we got Chad Morse Jr. up here at the top of our screen, so our sound is
perfect. What's going on, guys?
That's funny.
Oh, man. So, got some comments rolling in already, man. What's up, Sean? Let's go. Sean Whittemore is jumping in, and I'm going to throw my good buddy Mark Miller. He's ready to rock and roll. So, fun night, man. Justin, how you been?
Man, quarantine still. I don't know if I'm ever going back to work when this crap's still going on. I mean, there's just nothing to do. Housework.
So I have been bored out of my mind playing school teacher and all that stuff, and so shameless plug. So a lot of y'all may not even know I'm in real estate just because I haven't done it in 4 months. But I've been in real estate for 6 years, I promise, and I've been with another company for the past 6 years. And I got the opportunity to jump over to Century 21 Parker and Scroggins out of Benton. So super excited about that opportunity. But, man, it has kicked my butt this week in transition and getting things going, and actually having to work with clients and make money again. So
yeah, you're actually having to work. That's what's kicking your butt, is having to work.
So,
just go ahead and admit it. It's having to work is kicking your butt.
Yeah, it is. I'm not going to lie. But, hey, you know what? All this weight that I've gained by sitting at home for the past 4 months, maybe, or 2.5, 3 months, however long it's been. So maybe I'll actually.
Morris Jr., that's great, Mark. I mean, he was debating on the visor or not. And I was
we got to go in today.
The visor has to go. I mean, if you had, it's perfect, man. So,
yep. And I just need a Pepsi and about 20 losses.
Yeah. Well, you went on the OG show last week, so there's loss one.
Oh, yeah, you went on your way.
You're starting off on the right foot,
I'm just kidding, Zach. I'm just kidding. Y'all show is great. Y'all see, they kicked our asses in terms of views last week. I can't really say much.
Oh yeah, they demolished us, man. But it was a great show. I mean, yeah. I almost stopped watching due to Andy's picks, though.
Yeah, Mark's got a great point. I'm used to doing those 20-ounce curls. Actually, I can only get the 16-ouncers up these days. So
man,
I'm losing it. Oh, man. All right, guys, we got a good group of you on there right now. Hit that share button right now before we get into the show. Share for us. We're still working on that 10,000 goal on views. Honestly, though, I think that we're talking bad about the OG show, but and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about NSS Live. We call it the original OG show because it is the original NSS Live, and boy, tomorrow night they're going to be rocking it out. I'm a little jealous, to be honest.
Yeah, I was kind of mad I didn't get an invite or a text or nothing about that. I had to hear about it from the side.
Well, I think it's because you turned them down on being a co-host or something, maybe. I don't know.
I turned them down for driving to Benton every day, though. That's what I turned them down for.
Yeah, I know. You won't even drive the 2 blocks to my house.
Hey, we're quarantined, okay? Yeah. I can't go nowhere right now.
Tell Andy that. He's here every Sunday. Oh, man. Except for this past Sunday because there was no podcast.
Yeah, I ain't leaving the house
You have an excuse. You're a few hours away over there, Chris.
Yeah.
That's not like a 3-minute drive to go from Fort Benning to Sherwood to make a show real quick and get back by the morning. It's not going to happen there, brother.
No, not at all.
No. All right, so now that we've gotten all that out of the way, again, share, guys. Throw out some shares. We want a bunch of people. We want this to be very interactive since it's a fan week show, so let's have some fun tonight. I'm going to throw it to Justin for our first question, and honestly, I'm excited about this one because I argued with a lot of people over this deal, so this
I was entertained watching you argue with people all week.
Yeah, this should be interesting. So I had to put Will in his place in our group chat, and so that's where the premise for this question came from.
I really want to hear your take on this, so here we go, guys. Okay. What the hell is up with University of Tennessee Volunteers?
So, man, they are okay.
What the hell? They are on some. Are they cheating? Are they paying players? Is there strippers? What the hell are they doing to end up with the number 2 class in the freaking country? There's not a damn thing in Knoxville. What are they doing?
Okay, so first off, what I will say, especially the Hog fans that immediately jumped out on this thing and have immediately said, oh, they're cheating, they got to be paying players. How soon we forget that just a couple of years ago, the 2019 recruiting class, I'm going to pop it up there on the screen. The 2019 recruiting class was ranked 23rd in the country. Not only was it ranked 23rd in the country, it was pushing top 15 at one point in time before all the numbers fell out. And so number 23 Arkansas, that was our best recruiting, one of the best recruiting classes we've ever had in the history of Arkansas. Chad Morris and his lame duck coaching staff off a 2-10 season recruited that. So for people to think that Chad Morris wouldn't be in this same position with the way he was recruiting, assuming he had some sort of success on the field, which we know he didn't have, but he had success on the field. Again, Tennessee's coming off 6 straight wins to end the 2019 season. So 6 straight wins, a lot of momentum, a lot of things going well for them. But this was what was interesting to me more than anything. Do I think Tennessee's cheating? Well, probably. Everybody cheats. Everybody throws a few bucks at these guys. I'm not saying Tennessee's not throwing money around because everybody is. But so let's pull this off. I'm going to pull the 21. So these are the 2021 recruiting rankings right now. Tennessee is sitting at number 2. Now, the important number from a perspective to think about, though, is that 252 number over there. So that 252 number is their total points. This is according to 24/7. So let me make sure that's out there. All right. So it's early, guys. A lot of recruiting left to go. This is a weird time. Yes, they've hit this massive run of different players. A lot of 4-stars have jumped on. But as we go through this process, as we start looking at these different things, and I want to get y'all's feedback before I throw all these slides up there, but my thought process is, look, Tennessee's really not doing anything different than they've done over the last couple of years. Tennessee has finished about number 15. Well, if I take that off the screen and you look here, 15th in the country last year would have been, 256 total points. Their numbers right now would put them about 17th in last year's overall class. In 2019, same thing. Let me pull the 2019 recruiting class up. Same thing. They were 13th that year with a roughly same score in terms of numbers. So to me, Tennessee's not doing anything out of the ordinary. They're just doing it real early, and people are all over it and noticing it. I still think Tennessee ends up about a 12 to 15 ranked class. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. I don't have the timer up there, so you can't buzz me. So
we should have buzzed you.
I know it. So jump in these comments when we get through everybody here. I promise, guys. So hang with us. We got a good group watching us right now. All right, Justin, I'm coming to you now. I know you really haven't prepared for this much. So
dude, I've been looking at this all day. I was looking at last year's. I was looking at this coming year's. I'm looking at where they're getting these kids from. They're pulling kids out of Alabama, Maryland, Georgia, of course, Tennessee. I understand they were on some hot streak to end the year. I still do not understand how the hell the University of Tennessee is right now a number 2 in the country, not just in the SEC, in the entire country, ranking class. I mean, yeah, they got a couple 5 stars and they got some 4 stars. And to answer his question, Alabama right now is number 49. So they're at the bottom of the barrel. They are awful. So hopefully Nick Saban got coronavirus. He's going to die in the next year or so. So we can go ahead and done with
car, whatever.
Well, hit by a car. I mean, I'll drive it if we need to. It's not a problem. But I don't know what the hell Tennessee's doing. That's a hell of a start. I mean, even if they end up in 15, 16 range, that's a hell of a start.
That is.
Number 2 right now, and with everybody having the issues with trying to recruit and trying to get, nobody can go on a campus.
Right.
So unless they've been to Knoxville, which nobody in their right damn mind goes to freaking Knoxville. I mean, I passed through it, but, I'm not going to stop there and, let's go look at a campus. I've been to Neyland Stadium. It's an awesome, big-ass stadium, but that thing ain't been full in 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So you're not getting that. So
it's
whatever the hell they're doing, I don't know if they're on a Chad Morris kick where they're going to get a great class and just crap the bed or whatnot, but Jesus Christ, whatever they're doing it right. Let's just hope when they come to Fayetteville, it's not as right as it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, hopefully not. I mean, that's a big game in Fayetteville, so hopefully Arkansas, these kids won't be on campus yet, thankfully, so we won't have to worry about that.
Oh, they got to worry about it next year, though. I mean, because right now they're foaming at the mouth, and I guarantee they're helping recruit, too. You don't get a 5-star kid and him not go put his word out there.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. Yeah. All right, Shaw, what you got? I know you got an opinion.
God, I don't know what is going on with them, but I'm looking at where they're picking these kids up from. You got 5 out of Bama, 4 out of Florida, and 3 out of North Carolina as your top things. So I'm guessing, what's his name? Nobody cares. Jeremy Pruitt. He's still jumping off of Saban's back as recruit. So he's been looking at these kids since they were juniors, or sophomores and freshmen and crap. But getting a number 2 class in there, that's ridiculous. The last person even get near that was Butch Jones, and I think that was he was top 7. He's playing. He's paying to play right now.
Okay.
I think he's got to be.
He's got to be.
Something, or you're giving out 100% scholarship and 5 strippers a year or something. I don't know what you're doing.
What this reminding me of is of my good old buddy Chad Morris. You're gonna have an awesome recruiting class, but you're gonna blunder right at the beginning and the end of it. So,
and let's be honest, it's highly possible that they could do that. When you think about how they finished last year, their schedule was soft as a baby's butt to finish the season last year to get those 6 wins. So they did what they were supposed to do, unlike somebody else that was here last year.
It's not like, by the way, it's not like any of those 6 wins were dominant wins.
No, they weren't. Yeah, but you look at the graphic that I just put up on the screen, and I think it's interesting. Tennessee has 2 recruiters that are ranked top 10. The top 10 recruiters in the nation for 2021. Derek Ansley is primarily responsible for that 5-star that they've got. T. Martin, obviously.
Take off number 10. T. Martin.
Not only do they have,
he was a great quarterback when he was there, but I guarantee something crooked is going on.
Again, I'm not saying
T. Martin's good at recruiting Twinkies. Damn it.
He did get fat. I mean,
man,
you are no quarterback shape. That is like a rebirth of Vince Young.
Yeah. That's terrible. So they have 6 in the top 26 on recruiters. So they've got a really good staff of recruiters, which is actually what we hope that Arkansas has right now too. So, and Arkansas is rolling along currently in recruiting. So I can't really complain too much. I don't think, I don't know what, again, I'm not saying Tennessee's not paying people because Tennessee's paying people. Everybody's paying people.
Tennessee's paying somebody. Everybody's paying somebody.
It's got to be.
How much are you paying them?
But my argument...
It's all that money Fulmer got off of the blind side. That's what it is.
There you go. Yeah, he put that in. He put that back off in some escrow account or something. Is like here, a little trust fund. It just slushes money out every once in a while.
Yeah.
So that would make sense actually.
But we know Michael Orr didn't get it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, when you look at this, if you look over the last 3 years, I went back the last 4 recruiting cycles, and their total points would have put them, the total points that they have that they're sitting at right now. And again, remember, they've got a recruiting class of 21 right now, so they're pretty full as it sits. And that number, they're well behind Ohio State. I think Ohio State's like about 60 points ahead of them if you look at
Ohio State's still living off of Urban Meyer's days.
Well, I mean, they've got they have several really good recruiters as well, but that is not.
Yeah, they came in our state and took one of our dudes.
Yes, they did. But you look, I mean, Ohio State's in at number 1, and they've got a 45-point advantage, 43-point advantage over Tennessee. So Tennessee is pretty well done, and you got to imagine they're going to have some decommits. I think Tennessee ends up at 15, where they've been for the last 4 years. They've averaged being about 15th ranked. That's what they've done year in and year out. They're a program that has national championships. They've been relevant in most of our time frame. So I'm not surprised at what they're doing. I really think Arkansas could have been.
You got to admit, you're a little bit surprised for them coming out as number 2. I mean, they beat Mac Brown, who came back to North Carolina and has legit turned North Carolina around. It's not no small schedule. He legit has flipped North Carolina. And I mean, who would have ever thought that Tennessee right now would be ahead of Clemson, USC, Florida, Alabama? I mean,
how about Minnesota at number 7?
And their number one commit is Terrence Lewis out of Florida. How the heck did that happen?
They went in their backyard and stole a 5-star recruit.
Yeah, and then they stole another 5-star out of Alabama. How is that even feasible?
Yeah.
I got about $100,000.
Why? I got about $100,000 on it. That kid is sitting rich right now in this quarantine, not worried about a damn thing.
Only 17-year-old I know that drives a Bentley. Shit.
Right? Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So how about Minnesota though at number 7, man? We haven't nobody's.
I believe that. I
believe it too. I'm with it.
They are rowing the boat up there in Minnesota for sure.
Minnesota has them corn-fed boys that have been freaking pushing mud and crap since they could walk, and they're dying to go there. They just needed a better coach, and they actually got a halfway decent coach.
I'm gonna put me another shameless plug comment up there. I guess my child's watching in the bathtub on his YouTube or on his iPad.
Don't drop the phone in the tub now.
Yeah, don't drop it in the tub, man.
Don't drop it in the tub, man.
Just throw it in the toilet.
No, don't do that either. I'm not buying you another one. You have to go back to Grandma for another one.
You will. Daddy's back to work. Go ahead.
Shut your mouth.
That Kobe 3 to the tub, Simon. Kobe 3 to the tub.
No. You shut your mouth.
You know what goes with tablets? Hammers.
Yeah, no. Hey, on the bright side, we didn't get kicked off YouTube this time, so there's that.
We also didn't start like we did last week either.
Yes, we did. I had the same open.
I'm not talking about the open. I'm talking about how we started.
Oh, I don't know.
With Chad being the audio guy again?
Yeah. No. Chad was booking our guests apparently last week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Chad and Brett recruited our guests from last week. So,
good for them.
Actually, Bobby Petrino recruited our guest from last week, but he just didn't show up. So,
yeah, he had like a wreck or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Some redhead was with him, I think. Yeah. Strawberry blonde or whatever you want to call her. She's had like 8 different hair colors. I don't know.
She had some
I think she went by the name of Cinnamon.
Oh, no. Cinnamon
That's Rick's girl. That's Rick's girl, not Bobby's girl. That's Rick's girl.
Don't say right now. Right. Cinnamon was in the Sherwood Walmart today. But anyway, as we'll be back. We're going to knock out some Razorback wide receivers, current roster. Talk about our favorite wide receivers when we get back.
Home with a winner by spring, I'll be gone. I don't be putting it all on the ground, so they never know what the hell I be.
Support for this episode is provided by the Mountain Valley Spring Water. Bottled continuously since 1871 in Hot Springs, Arkansas, the Mountain Valley Spring Water rises naturally to the surface of the earth where it is bottled untouched to this day. Mountain Valley prides themselves on truth, integrity, and clean, pure water. They bottle in glass to preserve quality and taste and also proudly offer recyclable, green plastic bottles as a convenient on-the-go alternative. There's never been a better time than now to get back to your source. So head over to mountainvalleyspring.com to find your local retailer or set up delivery to your home or office today.
Get out my way, I need space to get the fake off. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take off. Get out my way, yeah, the frequency been way up.
What's up, everybody? We're back. I promise. No sound issues tonight, I promise. I'm hitting that button beforehand. It keeps changing the settings on me, but I'm switching it, I promise. So, hopefully no sound issues, but we don't have Baby Morris up there to let us know.
You better hold to that promise, boy.
Well, we don't have Baby Morris to let us know for sure, so, yeah. Going back to, he had to change it for us.
Somebody say Baby Morris. What's going on, boys?
I gotta throw this comment up there. Andy, of course, had to jump in with it. Wasn't a wreck. That man took an ass whooping. He's not lying. We were talking about Petrino and his volleyball playing blonde who's not named Cinnamon. So yeah,
he might have called her Cinnamon. I don't know what he called her. Whatever he called
champagne,
her.
Cinnamon, champagne room, something. It was weird.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I agree, Mark.
Mark Miller, I've kept every promise I've ever told you. Don't be lying, even that at one time. So hush.
Hey, I'm here.
That's right. Oh man, so good stuff, man. That was fun. I don't know. I think the music's still going in the background. Sorry, guys. All right. So fun first segment. We got to knock out a little bit of burnt orange trash. So that was
it's not
fun.
really burnt orange. It's like a bright orange.
Okay. I got to go back to something that you said a minute ago. You were talking about like how Neyland Stadium is nice and full and all this. And Neyland Stadium is a friggin' I almost said a bad word. Neyland Stadium is a friggin' dump, dude. Like.
Have you been there in a game, though?
Yes,
I mean, 100,000 people's a dump or no dump?
100,000. Listen, man.
War Memorial's a dump.
Listen,
okay?
man. It's 100,000 people.
I'll War Memorial out of this.
It's a dump compared to Neyland
Look,
Stadium.
100,000 people that are sitting on top of each other. It is awful. I hated it, man. Andy and I went a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was a complete shit show.
Look, see, Andy agrees. It's trash.
It's trash, but
that whole city is trash.
Yes,
the whole damn state is trash.
Yeah.
I lived there for like 8 years. I hated my life.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
Nashville and West was beautiful. As soon as you left Nashville, it was just
there's nothing.
There was a lot of
Andy says War Memorial is way nicer than Neyland. I'm not going to agree with that one, Andy. I'm going to have to.
No.
I have to disagree on that.
I'm agreeing with Andy on that. It's the only time I'm going to say that. But yes, I agree with Andy on that.
Whew, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's an iffy one there. I mean, War Memorial is just not updated enough to keep up.
War Memorial has some great
Neyland.
memories. That's what makes it nice.
Look, the only cool part about Neyland was the unlimited drinks. That was it. Like, and it got topped when we went to Oxford last week, and they have Coke machines you can just go get your unlimited drinks from. So that was even better. I didn't even go stand in the damn line. You just walked right up and got what you wanted. So.
That's why I boozed it up on the golf course at War Memorial and just walked in, trash, ready to roll.
Yes. Oh, Will has a great point. At least I saw a Hog win at Tennessee. Yes, we did.
Yeah, you're right.
From like the 6th row, and it was a thing of beauty. Yes, that nacho cup was pretty awesome. Andy, you are correct. Okay, let's get into this. I know anybody knew that hey guys, wait, before we go, share. Hit that share button, please. Let's see. William Watkins, that's a debate for another day. We're going to open the show up in 2 weeks with that one. Don't
worry. We're going to hit that wheel. It's already been on the docket. We didn't ask for your approval. We're just going with our own flow. Don't worry. We got this.
Okay, so I'm doing I'm doing the thing that I've been asking everybody else to do, and I'm going to share this real quick. So we're going to have some awesomeness going on right now.
Let me share this 15 more times.
Yeah. But please get out there, make sure you share it, let everybody know that we're live right now. Let them know how fun we are.
He's counting as he's. I love it.
Oh man. Okay, let's see.
Oh man, Will. War Memorial's trash. Oh, that just breaks my heart.
Will's just keeping this here. I'm just going to put it out there. War Memorial Stadium needs to send the games to Fayetteville. If you're watching, which there's not many people watching this right now, but yeah, let us know.
When y'all watch, be sure and let Will know how full of shit he really is.
Somehow. Hang on.
Hey, how am I going to go? Like, I would rather drive the hour and 10 minutes to War Memorial from Searcy than drive the 4 hours to potentially watch us get completely crushed. Hell, we lost our own spring red and white game. Like.
He's got a point. He's kind of got a point. Because
I would rather go to War Memorial an hour away than Like, how do we just kick our own ass and drive back instead of 4 hours of just mopping that crap up?
He's got a point. So, all right. Well, that's
back on topic. We're going to hit that in 2 weeks. Don't you worry.
I don't know how we got off on that, but anyway, all right. So,
Will got us off on that. The one who tells us we're getting off topic threw us off topic.
Right.
This is about normal from Will. I'm going to go with.
Just wait till you see what I do to you guys on the show tomorrow when y'all got Kevin Kelly there and I start asking questions. It's gonna get good, son.
Oh, wait till Chad Morris Jr. shows up.
You should. I could tell you how to coach, Coach Kelly. I tell you, if Andy doesn't go all Carl while he's there, I'm gonna be pretty upset too. So, yeah. So we'll see. Okay, so So TQ Jackson, the biggest or the worst kept secret ever, officially announced he's headed to SMU, and so finally that whole story has gone away. But it got me to thinking. So when you look at our wide receiver depth chart, it's easy to say that we're pretty freaking loaded over there at that position, and we got. I think a couple of guys that may not even be showing up on this because they're not. Yeah, there's a couple guys not even showing up on this list because they're not on campus yet. But so my question coming up is, as we look forward to what should be a much better offensive system than we've had in many years, with Kendall Briles at the helm and hopefully Felipe Franks, we believe. But who do you guys think? And I'll start with Justin. Who do you think is going to end their career out of this list of wide receivers that are currently on the hill? Who do you think's going to end up the top career wide receiver out of this class right here?
Ooh, top receiver out of the class. I still have to stick with Trey Knox. It's just because when you're looking at the roster, and I got it here in front of me, by the way, I've been doing my homework. When football season comes out, we got plenty of crap that's about to be feeding out. We're just waiting closer to football, Steve.
Look at you go.
Trying to call me out of not doing no work. I've been doing work all damn summer.
You've been sitting at home.
We're not in summer yet.
Yeah. I'll give you that one.
Oh man,
I'm not ready for Kristen tonight. But no, it's got to be Trey Knox because in the end, you look at him. He's the biggest one we got. He's going to be the biggest one. He's coming back. He's had the most experience overall of who we got. I mean, it's going to be Trey Knox. Behind him is going to be Mike Woods, and then hopefully, Treylon will actually pull his head out of his butt and, stay focused on some stuff. But Trey Knox has got to be the one that has got to step up and be that number one receiver and pose some sort of threat. Hopefully, Briles' offense is going to do better than the Bielema Morris dumpster fire we had to sit through for the past 4 years and actually feed the boy the damn ball.
Yep.
I mean, if you give the boy the ball, he's talented enough to make crap happen. We've seen it happen, and with Chad Morris, we'd watch him, oh, look, one great play, 40 yards. All of a sudden, his ass is on the bench. What the hell are you doing? I mean, you don't take the kid off the damn field. He is basically the leader of the wide receiver corps. Forget what year they're in or anything else. He's the one that's got to step up, and he's got to do it right.
Oh, okay, dude, I want to respond to this so bad, but I'm going to let Shaw have this first. Andy beat me to it, but I'm just Shaw. I'm gonna let you go with this one.
Go ahead.
You look dumber than you look. You're dumber than you look. Oh, man.
Oh God.
Andy, tomato, man. Oh.
Okay. I should turn these comments off until we're done. But anyway. All right, Shaw. Who you got?
All right, man. Kendall Briles and Step. That is a deadly combo right there behind the lines. Coaching wise, that's what you want. You want an awesome wide receiver coach, and you need an awesome, offensive coordinator that understands passing the damn ball when you're supposed to. So I got Woods. I think Woods is going to be the top guy next year. But behind him, I think it's going to be a tie with, again, Knox and Burks going to town. But I'm really anxious to see Tyson Morris and see how he does this year.
Okay, fair enough. That's I like that. So, and I like Tyson. I think Tyson's got an opportunity to be a very underrated guy in this offense.
Well, this year we got a quarterback that knows how to throw.
Yes, and move the ball
interceptions.
Around. Yeah. Well, and more importantly, be able to move the ball around. But
a couple of quarterbacks at that.
Yeah. So I got to go back though. So I got to go backwards and discuss something that Justin said. So Justin said that Burks needs to pull his head out of his butt. So I looked at a guy last year. I never saw that guy take a play off. I never saw that guy take a step. I never saw a guy, even for once lose effort. If you got to remember, think about I don't remember, fumble interception, the play where he runs the guy down from the opposite side of the field to save a touchdown. That exemplified, I wish I would have had that video up. That exemplified Treylon Burks last year and how hard he played. So for me, in terms of next year, in terms of career, I'm all over Treylon Burks on this thing. Not just because he's an Arkansas kid.
He's just got a lot of work to do, dude.
I don't think he had
29 receptions, not even 500 yards.
Yeah, but I don't think any of that was his fault, though, man. I mean,
no, it wasn't his fault. The part that I'm not convinced with him is, can you make enough room between you? Can you get open? Because last year it could have been Chad Morris's offense. I'm not saying it was his fault, but there's a lot of times he was not open.
Well, that's not him.
Regardless or not of what the hell your coach says, get your ass open. He was not open.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw Burks open a lot last year, and wide receivers not know where the hell he was, or quarterbacks not know where the hell he was or who the hell he was.
Well, it's because the quarterbacks are how do you call it? Garbage. Yeah.
Well, and even if they weren't garbage, they had horrible coaching that had no business. So to me, no, man, I'm patently disagreeing with you. Treylon Burks is the best wide receiver on this team, and it's not even close. And now I will say something. I'll go back to Shaw. So Mike Woods is very interesting to me. I think if Mike Woods puts it all together, if you watch Mike Woods' workouts and his athleticism and what he can do,
he's going to be stupid.
He has got a ton of talent.
He's going to be good, but I don't see him coming off of not really doing nothing last year because of bad coaching to all of a sudden being a team leader. I mean, I still am. Will argue with you all day long about 6'5" is going to do a hell of a lot better than Trey Knox is going to do.
Well, in the words of the artist, man, it's a direct reflection of your leadership.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to jump into the comments because they're coming hot and heavy over here. So, Andy started us off. Andy started us off with "You're dumber than you look."
I don't know who that was directed to. I immediately thought Justin.
Well, I think it was Justin just because it was there.
But I got a feeling it may have backfired and it's about me.
So,
I'm pretty sure it was me. Andy's been on me for weeks now.
William Watkins said Knox isn't half the receiver Burks is. I wouldn't say he's not half.
Woods just has to quit dropping passes. Thank you.
Hang on. Let me get caught up to that. Hang on. So, Kevin Bohannon said Trey Burks thrives better in a Browse offense, more versatile, and can play more positions. I'm 100% in agreement there.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah. Let's see. Burks was not the leading receiver last year.
Mike Woods was.
Is that right? Was he? I've got to pull stats.
No, I'm sorry. No, Burks was.
Was he? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think this was obviously in response to what you had to say, and I'm going to agree with Kevin on this one. He was wide ass open quite a bit. Wide ass open.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. He was wide ass open, but would he have caught the damn ball?
Yes. Did you see the catch he made? Did you see the catch he made when KJ threw that ball over his head and he adjusted, came back?
That's one catch.
Dude, he did that all season.
A catch every time.
Yes, he's got the best hands on the team. There's only one guy that's played at the University of Arkansas in the last 10 years that has better hands than Treylon Burks, and his name is Hunter Henry. That's it, period.
Oh,
come on. Who's got better hands than Hunter Henry? 0 drops. Come on.
In the last how many years?
In the last 10 years, who's had better hands than Hunter Henry?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nobody's had better hands than Hunter Henry.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Treylon Burks.
I thought you were talking about Treylon Burks.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's since Hunter Henry, he's got the best hands of anybody since Hunter Henry.
Yeah, he's got the best hands of college football.
Yeah, That guy's going to catch anything that's in his radius.
I think he's the only kid ever in college football to have a season with no drop passes.
Yeah.
That's why he's in the NFL and is going to be.
That's why he's franchised.
Good ass long
the highest paid tight end in the league right now. So.
And I heard he needs a nanny, and I'm applying.
Jeffrey C. Thomas says he plays with heart. 100% agree with that. Andy Gates, his hands are huge. Let's get that on there. His hands are huge, and Hunter had one drop. But he didn't have a drop his last 2 seasons, I'm pretty sure. I know he had one his first year, and he didn't have one the next 2 seasons after that. So
let me clarify that. It was 2 seasons that he didn't have a drop. My bad, Andy.
2 seasons. That's crazy, dude. So Burks definitely has the biggest hands. He does have the biggest hands.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, he's a freak of nature. He's just
this class is going to be great.
I really hope that the top 3 wide receivers we got all get 1,000 yards. They get 1,000 yards this year, we're going to have something. It's just, can they get on the same page with that quarterback? That's my worry.
Well, and so you bring up a good point, though, because you remember we've talked about this on the show. The coaches even said not long ago that they've not even seen Felipe Franks throw the football. So in person,
I haven't seen him run.
So the question is, and now I know that these guys have been working out in pairs at places because Knox was close to I know I get that, but I'm just saying they've been able to work a little bit. I know Knox was down here in Central Arkansas working out over at Hatcher's facilities, so I know that they've been here. They've been working out in town, but yeah. We have three 1,000-yard receivers.
Whoa, Will. Whoa.
He's not wrong, though.
We're going 6-6, damn it.
Either that or our defense gave up a bazillion yards and we lost. But, yeah, I would agree. If we have 1,000
that defense is going to tell a lot. But, if we have it, but will we have it? Will they have that genuine connection with their quarterback having maybe a month to get together? That's why I'm thinking in the beginning it's going to be Trey Knox because he's big enough that you can throw it up and he can go get it.
Yeah.
Now, after a season of having a quarterback and getting used to the system, well, then we might have Woods, we might have somebody else kind of pop up and do it. But looking at the season you got now, with how it's going with nobody on the field right now, they're going to look at Knox before they look at Woods or anybody else. You can't deny it. They're going to look at somebody 6'5" before you look for somebody 6'1".
You're talking like Burks is small. He's 6'3". He ain't like not like he goes out there at 5'9.5".
Yes, I understand that.
Look, this isn't my San Francisco 49ers without a wide receiver taller than 6'2".
Niners suck.
The Niners sucks while they choked.
Were they? Whose teams were in the Super Bowl last year? Just curious.
Getting to it don't mean shit. Win it.
Don't mean shit. Good Lord, man. Justin's on a roll with the bad takes tonight.
Well, hey, San Francisco's garbage. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh, wait, Shaw, who's your team?
Don't judge me. It's Houston Texans. I hate Bill O'Brien. I hope he gets hit by a car.
He probably will the way he's going.
Before that, the only reason I'm a Houston Texans fan is because I was a diehard Houston Oilers fan.
I can. Okay. I can.
Oh, so you didn't move to Tennessee?
I did, unfortunately, because behind this computer is a Titans flag, and then the Texans came up, and I was like, damn.
6'3.5", yes, but you're not listening to the point, sir.
to be honest, I'm not even sure what your point is.
But if you would listen to something I say on occasion,
I'm trying.
You would understand.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting again.
But sometimes you say stuff that's so dumb that I'm just like, what? Like,
it's not dumb. You gotta guess who's doing what.
I guess we gotta go to Mari for this one.
Oh man. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, Burks is more durable, and even with an ACL, he can go across the middle. This is true.
Man, I think Woods is just going to go off. That's my personal assessment. Woods is just going to go off. He's finally got a quarterback that can hit tight windows without throwing interceptions, or get sacked, or throw interceptions to somebody else.
Or somebody that can at least throw the ball.
Yes.
And has a coach that can actually coach,
not
just on paper.
Well, and I think that's the key to all of this at this point, man. Is we have what we believe is a competent coaching staff with competent players in the right positions. And what I'm excited about, and I've said it before, and I've heard some other people say this, is, as we talk about this, we're getting excited for football, which I 100% believe is going to happen. But, as...
He would change the damn hat.
Chad Morris is back. I done lost my train of thought. But anyway.
I think if we don't have a coach that kind of go to press conferences looking like this crap, I think we're solid.
Did somebody find out if Kendall Briles owns a visor?
And just keep saying disappointed every 15 seconds. I think we'll be fine.
As long as nobody says we need a spark, I'm good. We're bringing.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, this show just needs a spark, guys.
That's exactly how we should have led the show off tonight. Was we brought Christopher Shaw on to give us a spark?
Give us a little bit of spark in this show.
Should have came out here with a Diet Pepsi and ready to go.
Yeah.
Diet
Oh,
Pepsi.
man. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this segment. When we get back, we're going to hammer out some talks on the one and only, the greatest fighter ever. Mr. Mike Tyson himself has been training, and we're going to talk about it when we get back.
The greatest ever?
He had to say hammer, didn't he?
Get out my way. I need space to get the fake off. Get out my way. I need space. I'm about to take off. Get out my way. Yeah, the frequency been way up, way up. Get out my way. It's too easy. It's a layup. Give me my space. I'm in my pride. I was a prisoner.
All
Club
right.
Dub music right there.
That's right. Welcome back to Club Dub, baby. Here we go. Ready?
Breed, land of the slaves. No, we ain't free. Still we do great. No, we ain't free. Still we do great. Yeah. Still
Let's
we do
go.
great. I gotta say
Oh, man. This has been a fun show.
Gotta get it.
This might be the only one time we ever have Club Dub on here either. We'll have to see how that goes.
Whatever, man. We beat Nevada after week 1. We having a Club Dub at my house.
But dude, we beat Notre Dame.
Oh, I'm running butt naked through the quads. I just got to find the quads.
Dude, I just came up. Hey, we just came up with the name for our post game show.
Yeah.
Club Dub.
Yeah.
It's Club Dub.
Club Dub live from Notre Dame.
Zach, if you're out there, Club Dub. It's happening.
I'm going to point out we got another dude from here in Phoenix City. He's a Houston fan and a Texas fan watching with us.
Awesome. Well, welcome, man. Glad to have you with us. Yeah.
Sucks for your team.
Oh, man.
Oh, which one? The Texans or the whole state? I'm confused.
The Texans.
Oh, right. Who's going streaking? Wait, we're going streaking? I don't know. Somebody.
That's my boy.
I was like, this
Hey,
dude.
if we beat Notre Dame, hell yeah, I'm going streaking.
I was like, this dude
Middle of that damn field.
This dude doesn't join the wrong show. We're going streaking.
He's an infantryman too, so we're good.
Hey, just to follow up on that, and honestly, this last segment's going to be a lot of squirreling, probably, guys. But they did talk. The Notre Dame's, I think, athletic director did talk about that today. Honestly, I'd be highly surprised if we are able to go to that game because at this point, he made the comment today. He said even if there are fans, it will be very limited, which I would expect all of college football to be. Yeah. So I bet
it's going to be limited until at least the freaking playoffs. I mean, they're opening the playoffs up completely.
Yeah.
And they'll pack stadiums for that. But until then, I mean, I don't see bands. I don't see cheerleaders. I hate to say it. We can go to Notre Dame. We're going to be in that parking lot watching the game.
And I don't think you're allowed to tailgate once the game starts either is what I was told.
On that note, I just saw the message of 22 May. The SEC is going to go ahead and vote on to open back up or not.
Yeah. So hopefully that happens. So I think we're headed in that direction. So
yeah, I got to have football back in my life.
I got to have something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they do.
We can always get Chad Morris back.
Well,
I live 45 minutes from the guy. I'm just going to say hi.
There you go.
Will you just go? No, I'm not going to say it.
Just go give him a little hello. So how you doing, buddy? Hang on, let me switch.
Hi, how are you?
Right.
I'll take a dumpster and a can of gasoline to him and say, here, this is for Auburn.
All right, so let's open this up. Let's get this last segment rolling. All right, so Mike Tyson, and if you haven't seen the video, I was going to put it up, but I didn't want to get in trouble by YouTube. So,
dude, you should have put it up because giving him credit. Holy crap!
You gotta watch. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch the training videos of what 53-year-old Mike Tyson and how fast his hand. It's legit insane. And so
it's like he's missed nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So
nothing. If anything, he might have gotten better than what he used to be.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's lost a lot of weight. And he's looking like he's ready to step in the ring against somebody. So with that in mind, I'm going to go to Shaw first. Mike Tyson working out, looking like he's ready to fight. It's obvious. It looks like he's coming back for a charity fight. Who do you want to see Tyson go out and fight in a big $20 million charity fight?
Chad Morris.
Yes! Yes!
I'd love for him just to knock him out one good time.
Chad Morris first round, John Chavis second round, and the lady that hired Chad Morris third round.
Oh, Julie Cromer Peoples. I love it. I love it.
And then William fourth round. No, I think he needs to go after Wilder.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wilder called him out, was at 2018 when he said, even in Mike Tyson's prime, I could still knock his ass out.
Yeah.
And at that point, Mike's looking good. I saw that video a couple times, man. And even if you look at his footwork, even his feet and his legs are just moving with every punch faster and just harder.
Yeah.
I think Mike stopped doing the blow and got back in the gym and is looking good.
He wants his tiger back. That's what he wants.
Oh, man. I think Mike is feeling what's coming in the air tonight.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So
he wants his tiger back. Oh my god.
For me, the guy that I want to see, I want to see Holyfield 3. Like realistic fight, I want to see Holyfield 3.
Yeah.
I want to see.
He ain't gonna wear a mask after that.
But hey, just make sure he wears a mouthpiece. That way he can't actually bite.
Right, yes.
So you got to, Tyson, you're required to wear a mouthpiece, a double mouthpiece. That way there's no, not a face mask. I don't want the man to pass out because then they're going to be like, oh, well, I couldn't breathe, so I couldn't do this. I don't want to hear all that mumbling crap through a mask. I can barely hear the man as it is anyway. I don't want to put a mask on because then you really can't hear shit he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Steve.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see him go after Holyfield. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and it looks like a fight that could potentially happen. I don't know. I think it would last all of 30 seconds, and Holyfield would turn around and run out of the ring. But because I don't know that Holyfield's in any kind of shape that Tyson's in right now.
I don't
Who was the mustache dude that he knocked out?
Oh, man,
it's right there in the top right. This guy with the mustache.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I want to see Tyson fight Morris with that mustache.
Yes. Ronald said Buster Douglas. Wouldn't that be a flashback, man?
That would be. I wonder what shape Buster's in. See, that's the thing is I don't know anybody from Mike Tyson's era of fighting that is in half that good shape that he's in.
Yeah. So
I mean, that man is a freak. It's going to have to be somebody new and upcoming. It's going to have to be the biggest heavyweight you can think of in boxing.
See, I don't think they'll do that though, because I don't think Tyson's in good enough. Well, I wouldn't say good enough shape. He's obviously in good enough shape, but
I feel like Balboa is making a real life scenario going on now.
They got a good point too. This is true. So I don't know. I like the Holyfield. Pete McNeely or Francis both. Okay, both. See, I don't follow any boxing, so I'm not going to be much help there. But I do want to see the Holyfield dude. So, white guy at the top. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Andy.
Okay.
Andy.
I had to look down and I was like, who the heck is he talking about?
Andy knows the most random information ever. It's like, I don't know where he comes up with some of the crap. Like, how did you even know that? I'm like, there's no way you knew that. Look it up. And
Google.
Look at you. Busted you out with the garage door open. That's one heck of
That's why I have this thing called a man cave, and it has a lock on it.
I don't have a man cave. I Imagine my kid just got back from baseball practice and decided to open the garage to put his stuff up. At least he's putting the stuff up.
Hey, put his stuff. Yeah, I was about to say. At least he put his stuff up.
Yeah, I stopped peeing sitting down like I don't know how long ago. God.
Damn. Okay, so took me all kinds of off track with that one. Whew, son. Okay, so
that loud garage right in the middle of it. And he's like, I'm sorry. It's like, it's too late now. You already opened it.
You should have screamed it.
Yes. So bonus question. I'm just curious. Are you guys following any of this baseball stuff going on right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I know Justin is. And
I am. Baseball's my thing.
Justin, we were actually, so we had to postpone the Around the Diamond podcast last night, but when we do get to record it, it's going to be a really good one, really good guest. Not quite Robert Moore level, but another really good guest. But I'm curious your take, before we get out of here tonight, on the owner's proposal and your thoughts on that 50-50 split that they're wanting to throw out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. That's such a hard topic to actually talk about, because the Astros are world champions. Man, that's just, God bless.
I told you, man. It's my buddy from Houston.
I'm gonna block him from our site if I hear one more damn thing about the Astros.
They're the reason.
Hey, Astros world champs, damn it.
They're the reason.
The cheaters. They got that shit taken away, by the way. Remember that? It's gone.
The Astros are the reason. The Astros are the reason this pandemic is here, and it's because Manfred didn't suspend the organization, for the entire season, so this virus did instead. That's exactly what's going on right now.
If Houston would have, they would have done the right thing and said, you know what, y'all just can't play for a year, everything would have been a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, but they just need to ban trash. They need to ban trash bags and trash bins from the stadium. Then it'll be okay.
No, that's why I want baseball back. Because every single team is going to be beating the hell out of a trash can every time any Astros player gets to the damn plate. I cannot wait to drive my fat ass.
Okay, so whose side are you on in this deal, Justin? Are you on the player side or are you on the owner's side?
Man, I get what the players want. The owners want 50-50 because they know they're not going to have the fans in there. So they're not going to be making their money. And they're worried about, possibly some of these owners might end up having to file bankruptcy or sell their team if they can't fill the stadium. So they want players to take half their damn money. Okay, let me ask you this. Steve, would you take half the money right now because we're in a pandemic?
Yep. I would. I'd
Chris,
take it.
would you take half your paycheck because we're in a pandemic?
Oh, no. Hell no. Give my full money.
Half or none.
Exactly. Once I sign that major league contract and I'm guaranteed some money, I'm getting my damn money. Now, first of all, I understand where the owners are coming from, but you cannot tell me that one of these owners is going to be in financial problem when you bought a major league team and you own a major league team, that 1 year without fans, I'm not going to be able to make my budget. That's horseshit.
Now, I would accept it in one condition. You give me my damn money on the back end.
The owners don't want that. The owners want them to agree.
Oh, no, you can kiss my ass.
Money for this year, and you're going to play half the season, so you're going to take half the money. Because they're only planning to play 80 games. And then instead of 10 teams in the playoffs, they're going to have 14 teams in the playoffs.
Right.
And they want these guys that, I just signed a $30 million contract this year, and all of a sudden you're going to give me 15.
Yeah.
No athlete is ever going to take 50% of their pay, not knowing if next year, that first warm-up pitch could be Tommy John surgery, and you're done forever. And now you just took half the damn money, and you're not guaranteed nothing else.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take this. The players are not going to take it. But again, you cannot tell me one Jerry Steinbrenner, any Derek Jeter owns the Marlins. You think he's worried about whether or not fans are in the stadium? Is he going to make his paycheck? You do not buy a major league franchise with the possibility of 1 year without fans that you're going to lose your damn money. That's full of crap.
Well, so I'll say this because I did a lot of research on the numbers. I was actually thinking about having this as a question, but I knew it would take a whole lot of research for us to be able to for all of us to follow have good
research. You watched Scott Van Pelt one time.
Yeah.
Everything you need to know.
Yeah, but so
I would have never researched it.
But I'm on the players. I am on the players' side here. But here's my thought, and as I said before, first off, they did have the agreement back in March that they would accept the 50% of their salary for this season, and now they're a 50-50 split, or half their salary. Now they want a 50-50 split on revenue, basically, which breaks down to, I think somebody did the math, like a couple $1 million per player. Every player will have it prorated out to where it works out to where guys like Trout and your superstars that have bigger contracts are going to get more money. So they're going to get a portion of their money. But where I'm understanding of the issue from the player side here is, so Major League Baseball is the only sport without a cap. It's the only sport that plays without a salary cap, and they have fought this tooth and nail year after year after year. 1994, when we had the strike, 94, 95, whenever something in there. So when we went without a World Series was because the owners stood their ground. What's that?
94.
94, that's what I thought. So the owners stood their ground and said, we want a salary cap, and the players stood their ground, and we had no World Series that year because of it. I'm not sure that the owners at this point are going to be able to stand their ground, because you made the point a minute ago that you can't imagine these owners would go belly up. Some would. There are some out there that absolutely would, and their program, and they'll have to sell the teams. So the owners aren't going to stand hard packed on this, in my opinion. I think the owners are going to give in. You're going to see the players get their way. But I really hope that if things get ugly, that the people don't look at the players as, well, these guys are just, they're being selfish and whatnot. I really hope that folks understand that there's a lot more at play in the future here for these guys if they don't, if they take a deal like this where it caps what they can make this year.
Let's go ahead and spin that back real quick. If you own a major league franchise and you go 1 year without money, because right now they're in a possibility of not doing nothing. There's a possibility of not making any money. If you own a franchise and you go 1 year and you got to go belly up and sell your damn team, you shouldn't own a damn team.
Well,
that's flat out it. If you got enough money to pay, $500 million to own a damn major league franchise, and you can't make it 1 year because of a worldwide pandemic that has literally closed down 90% of jobs everywhere, and you can't make it 1 year without that, your ass shouldn't own a major league team.
I would.
What about with the players? The guys is getting like $64 million a year. Like, you can't live 1 year without $64 million. Like,
they can
what
live
the hell?
it, and they're gonna live it unless they get their money. If they don't get their money, they're not taking that field for the same reason that an NFL and NBA players won't take the court and field right now, because one false move could be the end of your damn career, and you agree to take 50% of that, and then now your career is over. And every owner is going to try to find some way to weasel out of a contract to not pay you. Oh, well, you got hurt, so we're not going to pay you. We're going to do – no, they're not going to take the field until they get their damn money. Which is the same
Jerry
way.
Jones is the same way.
Jerry Jones is not going to pay Dak Prescott until Dak Prescott proves he's worth it. He's not freaking worth it.
Well,
let's go ahead.
He's going to get his franchise tender this year. So.
Franchise my ass. I need to just go ahead and get rid of him. But anyway, you cannot sit here and tell me you're going to take 50% of your pay for 100% of your work. Steve, you cannot tell me that.
But that's the thing. They're not doing it.
You're in real estate.
You're right.
All of a sudden, you can make $10,000 selling this house, but now we're going to give you $5 and tax 5 like it's 10. You're going to be like, hell no, give me my full damn money.
So to your point though, so here's to your point on that. What I would say is when you talk about would I take half of that for 100%? Number one, they're not doing 100% of the work. They're only going to play half a season. They're not going to have to go through real spring training. They're only going to go through a couple of weeks of spring training.
They already went through spring training.
Barely. And now they're going to get to go through a revamped 2 week spring training.
Spring training is not the game.
Yeah.
Spring training starts before, when you're in that bullpen, you're in the cage, you're taking grounders. That's just the televised spring training.
No, I get
spring
that.
Spring training
but
started December, November.
Whenever
your team lost and you were out of the playoffs, that's when your season started. That's when the players and the good teams, Yankees, I'll say it, the Astros, because although they did cheat, but they were a damn good team. If you wouldn't have cheated, you would never have beat the Yankees. But the cheaters actually have a good squad. But
all right. But to bring it full circle. So to me, the point is that you're looking at programs. So they did the math, and I think it's like $10.6 billion is what MLB did last year.
Damn.
It takes if you take out the numbers as far as TV deals, or in terms of fans and concessions and all that takes like $4 billion of that number out. 40% basically is what they say of their revenue is ticket sales, concession sales, and all that kind of stuff. So, and then when you start looking at local markets, now you got to remember, you made the point a minute ago that if a guy that owns a major league program can't survive 1 year without their business running, well, that's like saying that my real estate company should be able to survive, and I should be able to survive for 1 year if I don't sell a house for 1 year because of a pandemic. So to me,
that's different. Different.
Not really. To get to your point, because I make good money, but to get back to your point is
if you budget your shit right.
But that's the point. They budgeted for
I'm in the
another
Army.
year.
We don't budget shit.
But they budgeted. Yeah, this is true. They budgeted for a full year of play, and when you're talking about having a half of year with no fans, and small market teams don't get the same TV revenues either. So it is 100%.
This wasn't a sudden jump, though. This crap happened before spring training and pitchers and catchers reported.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that there's
coming.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact there's no income this year. So that's the difference to me. Is they knew they didn't know they had no
made
income.
A valid point though. Like Andy said, Harper makes $30 million and he won't take $15 million. Like I agree with Andy. Okay, like, come on, dude.
No, so that's where people.
But you got to think of how these players are. You sign a contract and you're guaranteed money. You're not going to take less money all of a sudden.
But here's
I think. Yeah, but here's though, if the player's going to take half, the owners have to take half as well.
Well, and they are.
And
that's
the rest
deal.
goes back in.
That's what the 50-50 split is. It's basically the owners are going to lose money because they're going to lose concession, they're going to lose ticket sales, they're going to lose this, but they're still going to have to pay for, flights to go somewhere. They're going to have to do that. They want to follow their team. But then they're not going to get as many, jerseys, hats. People aren't going to go buy online. You're going to buy that.
So you're still going to make $35 million a year as an owner. Oh, boo-hoo.
Right.
I mean, that's the overall thing. I mean, you got to think how Major League Baseball is handling this like crap, in my opinion, because you look at the NBA, they're not starting their season over again. Everybody knows the NBA is not going to, they aren't doing anything.
Oh, man.
Football, and I'm jumping off a bridge. I'll hold your hand as you jump.
But if you look at the next comment down, he says twice.
Yeah, he'll jump off that bridge twice. Hey, yeah. All right.
The first time don't kill you. We're going to clunk back up there and jump again, brother.
All right. Okay. So we've hit the hour mark on this show. So let's wrap things up. Let's rock and roll. It's been fun.
We'll carry that on 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Yeah. We'll pick that up here in 2 weeks. So little house clean. First off, I want to thank Christopher Shaw, fan of the week, for joining us. Any shout-outs you want to give, man, while you're on?
Yeah, man. So I've got my best friend. He's up there in Kansas or Springfield, Missouri, but he's from Searcy. Today's his damn birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to my best friend, Kevin. And then I got an Alabama fan watching right now named Zach Swindle. And I got a Texas fan watching us named Ronald Matuire. He's the one that's been talking trash the whole time.
Ooh, a Texas fan. You got a Texas fan.
And he's actually my next-door neighbor as well.
So I got to know, maybe the Alabama fan that's in here with us was the one that was in the Waffle House with us calling the Hogs when we were down for an Auburn game. So that'd be we got Bama fans to call the Hogs. That was a lot of fun. So
I like it.
That's priceless.
But yeah, man, we absolutely appreciate you joining us this week. Been a lot of fun. Hope to get to do this again. So guys, make sure you're hitting that share button. Let the folks know. We want folks watching. And we want people enjoying the show and hanging out with us and giving us some feedback. We appreciate everybody giving us their comments and having some fun with us tonight. Little house cleaning. We will not be with you next week. Sports Junkies is going to take a week off.
Somebody's got an anniversary to go deal with. He's got to have some wifey time.
Those are real things?
It's a real thing, okay? If you want to keep her around that anniversary, you don't say, oh, hang on, honey, I got to take an hour off and go do this show.
I just completed my
what she wants to do.
7th one.
Oh, no. Well, hey, I've convinced this one to go sleep in a tent on the beach with me. So this should be an interesting, at least for one night. Then we're going to go to a resort in Galveston. But one night we're going to camp on the beach. So
I convinced mine to leave Texas, never cheer for a Texas team, and only commit to Arkansas.
You're a good man. That's a good woman.
You are like the holy grail of Hogville.
Yes. All right, guys. Again, appreciate it. Justin, you got any shout-outs you need to make over there today, man?
Everybody that watches, thank you.
Yes.
Keep watching. Keep sharing. Share the show. Share the show. Tell your friends.
Share.
Every Thursday, besides next week. But every Thursday, we're on here. Watch the show.
That's right. Until next week, guys, or 2 weeks from
Until
now.
2 weeks. Come on, you messed it up already.
2 weeks from now,
third time.
We'll be back with, hey, maybe a really cool guest. Who knows? Maybe it'll be an ex-Razorback. Maybe it'll be another fan. Maybe it'll just be me and Justin. Maybe I'll replace Justin in 2 weeks. Who knows? All right. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Wash those hands. We'll see you.
I gotta say it and say it and say it again. Me and the devil ain't making amends. I've been a rebel since Lego and friends. I gotta make it and make
This is what happens when you do not change your oil. Change your oil, folks.